Have you ever stopped to reflect on how the comfort of a familiar routine can hide opportunities for renewal? Often, the security of the past prevents us from seeing a future full of possibilities and growth. Amid the uncertainties of everyday life, faith becomes the beacon that illuminates new paths, revealing that each stage was carefully prepared by God to lead us to a fuller and more purposeful existence. This journey is not about abandoning everything suddenly, but about opening your heart to change and the opportunities for transformation that arise at every step. If what was once familiar no longer meets your expectations, it is time to trust that a new path, full of challenges and blessings, has already been mapped out for you. Life surprises us when we realize that the usual path no longer feeds our inner longing. The accumulation of old certainties can become an obstacle to the new discoveries that await us. Feeling the urgency of change is admitting that, despite the comfort of the past, there is a deep desire for something that challenges and transforms us. This perception drives us to seek a more authentic meaning for our existence. When we recognize that certain routines have become limitations, we are invited to open our hearts to new possibilities. The courage to reinvent yourself reveals that there is a greater purpose prepared by God for each of us. Letting go of what no longer serves us is an act of faith that strengthens our trajectory, and each decision to free ourselves from the shackles of the old sparks hope for a future full of renewal and meaning. Feeling the urgency of change is admitting that, despite the comfort of the past, there is a deep desire for something that challenges and transforms us. When we recognize that certain routines have become limitations, we are invited to open our hearts to new possibilities. The courage to reinvent yourself reveals that there is a greater purpose prepared by God for each of us. Letting go of what no longer serves us is an act of faith that strengthens our trajectory, and each decision to free ourselves from the shackles of the old sparks hope for a future full of renewal and meaning. True transformation comes from healthy detachment, where we leave behind customs that have already fulfilled their function and make space for a fresh start based on trust and the search for true purpose. Each step towards change is an invitation to rediscover our strengths and potential. By stripping ourselves of old habits, we give way to a journey marked by faith and the courage to embrace the new. Recognizing the need to change is the first act of boldness that paves the way to transformation. With an open heart and a renewed mind, we begin a journey full of challenges and rewards that elevate our existence. This decision, taken with conviction, transforms the fear of the unknown into a stimulus to evolve, reaffirming that each choice is a step towards a new reality. Trusting God means accepting uncertainty with a calm heart, knowing that each step, even without visible guarantees, is guided by a greater purpose. When we place our faith in His guidance, we find the strength to face challenges, transforming doubts into opportunities to grow and evolve. The certainty that God prepares every detail encourages us to abandon the comforts that hold us back, making room for a life full of discoveries and blessings. Even in moments of uncertainty, obedience to His will reveals itself as a safe path, illuminated by trust and divine love. Each decision made with faith is a reflection of the certainty that the new path was carefully traced by God, transforming obstacles into steps towards spiritual growth. By fully trusting in divine direction, we allow the light of faith to dispel the shadows of fear, revealing that each challenge is part of a transformation plan. This confidence not only guides us, but also strengthens our resolve to move forward, even when the unknown presents itself. Each change, however subtle, reaffirms that faith is the foundation that sustains our journey, and that each step, however uncertain it may seem, is a movement towards a new reality of hope and renewal. Thus, trust in God becomes the pillar that supports our choices and drives us to live with purpose. Letting go of the past is an act of courage that allows us to make space for the new. By recognizing that certain experiences have already fulfilled their role, we are invited to release what holds us back. This liberation does not mean forgetting, but learning and evolving from the lessons learned. It is a process that requires self-knowledge and the willingness to embrace the unknown, transforming pain into learning and nostalgia into strength to start over. When we choose to renounce the ties of the past, we allow the present to reveal itself in its fullness, transforming each memory into a stepping stone towards personal growth. By letting go of what no longer serves us, we open the way to transformation and the discovery of new opportunities. The practice of detachment strengthens faith and self-confidence, encouraging us to live with more lightness and purpose. Leaving behind what once was is recognizing that personal evolution requires change, and each small advance reaffirms our ability to overcome challenges. This process, although full of nostalgia, drives us to build a new personal narrative where the past is integrated as learning but no longer defines our future. The true power of detachment lies in the ability to transform the past into learning without allowing it to define our future. By freeing ourselves from emotional ties, we open our being to experiences that promote spiritual and personal growth. This process requires constant faith in the possibility of new beginnings, where the old becomes just part of the story and not an insurmountable obstacle. Each gesture of liberation strengthens our identity, preparing us to face challenges with resilience and optimism. By practicing detachment, we transform painful memories into fuel for progress. Each act of renunciation is a sign of maturity, which allows us to live the present with more intensity and clarity. This emotional release allows us to see the opportunities that unfold with each new day, paving a path of lightness and unlimited potential. Letting go in this way is embracing the freedom to start over and build a future full of meaning and renewal. Uncertainty often presents itself as a warning for the arrival of something transformative. Facing the unknown requires us to leave our comfort zone and embrace unexpected challenges. Every moment of discomfort can be interpreted as a divine invitation for personal growth, transforming doubt into strength and hesitation into determination. Thus, the feeling of uncertainty stops being an obstacle and becomes an opportunity to rediscover our resilience and faith. Discomfort, although initially challenging, reveals its value in pushing us to step outside the familiar. He invites us to question our certainties and seek new perspectives, transforming each difficulty into a chance to evolve. When facing moments of doubt, we discover that true transformation happens when we dare to follow unexplored paths. This experience strengthens us, opening space for both spiritual and personal evolution. When uncertainty sets in, it challenges us to develop the courage necessary to face the unknown. Instead of paralyzing us, discomfort can become a catalyst for positive change, teaching us to trust divine guidance. Each challenge overcome turns into a valuable lesson, which drives us to seek new opportunities for growth. Thus, the environment of uncertainty becomes fertile ground for inner renewal and personal transformation. Facing discomfort is recognizing that change requires risks and that the new always carries a mystery to be unraveled. By accepting this condition, we open the way for faith to lead us through the most difficult moments, strengthening our ability to adapt. Each obstacle overcome is proof that transformation is within reach of those who are willing to face challenges with determination and courage. In this way, discomfort is consolidated as an indispensable ally on the journey towards true renewal. The value of uncertainty reveals itself when we learn to embrace discomfort as part of the growth process. By abandoning the security of known patterns, we discover inner forces that have been dormant, ready to drive our evolution. This movement of detachment teaches us to see challenges as opportunities for a vibrant and transformative new beginning. Thus, every moment of doubt becomes an important step in building a new trajectory. Every moment of doubt invites us to reflect and rediscover our hidden potential. When we face uncertainty with courage, we strengthen our confidence and encourage the search for innovative solutions. This process of overcoming transforms difficulties into valuable lessons, which enrich our journey. In this way, discomfort becomes an essential element for building a more authentic life, full of meaning and purpose. Recognizing the value of uncertainty is understanding that each moment of discomfort contributes to our maturation. By embracing the unknown with faith and determination, we transform challenges into instruments of personal evolution. Each step, even if uncertain, strengthens our conviction that transformation is possible and necessary. Thus, the environment of doubt becomes the basis for the flourishing of a new reality full of opportunities. True transformation takes place when faith is combined with determined action. Each gesture of obedience is not just a symbolic act, but a fundamental step towards a divine purpose. By putting trust into practice, we open the doors to profound and lasting changes, which impact both the interior and the external trajectory. This movement from faith to action strengthens our determination to follow a path full of challenges and achievements, where each initiative is vital to realizing our dreams. Acting with determination is the best response to the divine call that drives us to break out of inertia. Transforming faith into concrete actions demonstrates our willingness to live a journey of renewal, where each courageous decision shows that obedience goes beyond belief, becoming the materialization of a commitment to the new. Thus, action reveals itself as the link that unites the ideal with practice, resulting in significant and transformative changes. Obedience manifests itself in the courage to act even when the path appears uncertain. Each step taken with faith converts challenges into opportunities for personal growth, demonstrating that the daily practice of transforming intentions into concrete movements strengthens our spirituality. In this way, the union between faith and action becomes the driving force that propels us on the journey of renewal, paving the way for a future full of achievements. Transforming faith into movement is recognizing that each gesture, no matter how small it may seem, has the power to change the course of our trajectory. When we act, we abandon the comfort of the past and invest in the potential of the present, allowing the light of faith to illuminate our paths and dispel the shadows of doubt. Each initiative becomes an essential step in the construction of a fuller future, where obedience materializes in the realization of our dreams and the realization of a greater purpose. The practice of daily obedience translates into the courage to leave behind habits that no longer contribute to our growth. Conscious action, guided by faith, establishes a bridge between what we are and what we can be, reaffirming that each decision aligned with the divine purpose is a step towards transformation. With each small advance, we realize that obedience transforms intentions into tangible results, consolidating the foundation for a life of meaning. By putting faith into practice, we demonstrate that action goes beyond superficial movements, revealing deep and transformative choices. Each act of obedience becomes the engine that drives change, converting challenges into concrete victories. Facing obstacles with determination brings us closer to an enlightened destiny, where each gesture of faith turns into a firm step towards a vibrant existence aligned with the divine. The journey of transformation is a journey of discoveries and new beginnings, where each step is guided by faith and each challenge becomes an opportunity for evolution. By leaving the comfort of old patterns, we open space to learn, evolve, and celebrate our potential. Each new experience is an invitation to rediscover our inner resources and reevaluate our goals, transforming the journey into a celebration of the ability to reinvent ourselves. At each stage of this journey, challenges arise as opportunities to strengthen our inner self and build a more authentic life. The lessons along the way drive us to seek an existence aligned with our values, where faith and determination intertwine to transform difficulties into steps towards growth. Each obstacle overcome reflects the strength that resides in our courage, consolidating the trajectory of transformation in a continuous and inspiring way. Transformation does not occur suddenly, but is the result of an ongoing and deliberate process. By recognizing that the past played its role, we open our hearts to the new, allowing enriching experiences to shape our trajectory. Each small advance, even if imperceptible, contributes to the construction of a more conscious and meaningful journey, where evolution becomes a daily invitation to self-transformation. During this journey, it is essential to value each step and each achievement, no matter how small it may seem. Persistence and commitment to the change process transform the journey into a constant learning experience, where lessons from the past harmonize with the challenges of the present. This integration makes the trajectory unique and inspiring, paving the way for a future of growth and fulfillment. The journey towards transformation is marked by the courage to face the unknown with hope and determination. Each stage experience teaches us the importance of celebrating small victories and recognizing the progress made, even in the face of adversity. Faith acts as an anchor, supporting our choices and driving us forward, transforming each moment into a valuable opportunity to start over. On the journey of transformation, we learn that personal growth requires patience, resilience, and a constant connection with the divine. Every day, experiences become richer and inner evolution strengthens, revealing that true transformation lies in the sum of our daily efforts. This continuous evolution leads us to a state of permanent and inspiring renewal, where each challenge is celebrated as a step towards achievement. Living with faith in everyday life means transforming the ordinary into something extraordinary, finding beauty and meaning in small daily gestures. By practicing this belief, we discover that every moment becomes an opportunity to start over, overcome challenges, and celebrate victories. Routine becomes fertile ground for the manifestation of an inner strength that inspires and renews hope, making faith the basis of a life full of purpose. In everyday life, the practice of faith translates into resilience in the face of adversity and the courage to maintain hope, even when obstacles seem insurmountable. Each challenge overcome becomes a lesson that strengthens our conviction and drives us to continue with determination. By facing difficulties with a renewed perspective, we transform each experience into a step towards a fuller existence, where gratitude and overcoming go hand in hand. Living with faith is seeing the extraordinary in simplicity, valuing every gesture and every smile that life presents us with. When belief guides our actions, everyday moments gain a new meaning, revealing that small victories have the power to transform realities. This daily practice not only strengthens our spirit, but also builds a solid foundation to face challenges and celebrate the achievements that illuminate our path. Discovering divine purpose is a journey of self-knowledge that reveals the essence of our existence. Each step along the way is an opportunity to recognize the signs that bring us closer to the mission that God has in store, transforming the ordinary into something extraordinary. By opening our hearts to the divine, we begin to see life with new eyes, identifying opportunities that strengthen our faith and inspire an existence full of authenticity and passion. Divine purpose manifests itself when we are willing to let go of old habits and make room for the new. By leaving behind what no longer serves, we create an inner environment conducive to the revelation of our true calling, which is consolidated with each experience. This process of renewal teaches us to trust more in divine direction, transforming the search for meaning into a daily invitation to personal and spiritual evolution. Each challenge faced contributes to making the divine purpose clearer and more palpable. Faith becomes the compass that guides our choices, allowing each lesson to be integrated into our trajectory and bring us closer to the destiny reserved for us. When our actions align with divine will, even moments of uncertainty carry valuable teachings, shaping our lives into a mission of love and meaning. The search for purpose requires courage to let go of what once was and accept the uncertainty of the new. By fully trusting in God's guidance, we find the strength to move forward even when the paths seem cloudy. Each experience, no matter how challenging, plays a fundamental role in building our spiritual identity, gradually illuminating the path with clarity and inspiration. Finding divine purpose is recognizing that each of us has a unique mission, capable of transforming our reality and that of those around us. This mission manifests itself through the gifts and talents we receive, inviting us to act with generosity and compassion. By integrating our abilities with the divine plan, we build a trajectory full of meaning, where each achievement is celebrated as a victory of love and faith. The revelation of purpose occurs when we allow faith and obedience to transform our days, creating space for new beginnings and discoveries. With each new dawn, we are called to set aside what prevents us from evolving and embrace the opportunities that present themselves. This continuous process of self-discovery invites us to live with integrity and value each small victory, which together build a journey of spiritual fulfillment. Overcoming the fear of the unknown is an essential step to embarking on a journey of transformation. When we decide to face uncertainty, we make space for faith to strengthen our path and illuminate each challenge. Each obstacle overcome becomes proof that courage can break through emotional and mental barriers, transforming fear into a catalyst for growth that drives us to seek new experiences. The unknown, although surrounded by uncertainty, hides the potential for change. By embracing the challenge of leaving our comfort zone, we demonstrate that faith replaces insecurity, providing the necessary courage to move forward. Each act of bravery, however small, reinforces our ability to transform fear into learning, bringing us closer to the greater purpose that awaits us. Facing the unknown requires not only courage, but also the willingness to learn from each experience. By confronting our fears, we discover that each obstacle overcome is a valuable lesson, which strengthens our resilience and teaches us to see opportunities where there were previously doubts. Trusting divine direction makes it possible to transform challenges into stepping stones to success and a fuller life. Leaving fear behind is a process that demands determination and self-knowledge. By recognizing that uncertainty is part of the journey, we turn each step into a victory against internal limitations. This overcoming encourages the exploration of new horizons, demonstrating that faith is the basis of all achievements and that each new path is full of possibilities. Each experience faced in facing fear contributes to the construction of a new self, more resilient and prepared for life's challenges. By overcoming fear, we reinforce our conviction that change is a constant opportunity to learn and grow. In this way, courage becomes the key that opens doors to new achievements and the realization of a promising future. When we are willing to face the unknown, we discover that faith is an indispensable companion, sustaining us even when doubts seem to dominate. Each victory over fear strengthens our belief that, with determination, we can transform challenges into stepping stones to success. This continuous process of overcoming shapes a stronger personality, open to the wonders that life offers. Celebrating a new life in God is recognizing the transformations that lead us to a fuller and more conscious existence. Each achievement, no matter how small, becomes a reason to celebrate the divine work that operates within us, transforming challenges into victories. This celebration reflects gratitude for each step taken on the journey of faith and the courage to start over, making joy a constant on our journey. Living a new life in God is expressed in the ability to transform the past into learning and the present into hope. As we embrace this change, each day becomes an opportunity to renew our commitments to the divine and give thanks for the blessings that manifest. The celebration is not limited to isolated moments, but becomes a continuous practice that transforms the routine into a hymn of praise for life. Recognizing that true transformation occurs when we allow faith to flourish in our hearts is the secret to living intensely. Each challenge overcome and each small victory become reasons to celebrate, revealing the constant presence of the divine on our path. The joy that comes from overcoming obstacles reinforces the idea that change is a source of inspiration and daily renewal. By celebrating new life, we transform our story into a living testimony of overcoming and gratitude. Every gesture of faith, every moment of obedience, and every renunciation become reasons to celebrate the transformation that strengthens and inspires us. This contagious attitude not only renews our spirit, but also motivates those around us to pursue an existence filled with meaning and love. Celebrating this new reality is also a way of honoring the process of change that makes us stronger and more resilient. Every dawn, we find the opportunity to be grateful and recognize the achievements that are consolidated along the way, transforming challenges into milestones of growth. Thus, we reaffirm the certainty that living in faith is a reason for continuous celebrations and for building a future full of blessings. The joy of a new life is revealed in the ability to see the beauty in the details and in gratitude for daily blessings. Every smile, Every gesture of kindness and every achievement turns into signs that we are on the right path, guided by the divine light that strengthens us. Celebrating this transformation is elevating the soul and connecting deeply with the divine purpose, making gratitude a way of life. As we reach the end of this content, we are invited to reflect on the paths taken and the transformations experienced. The comfort of the past, although familiar, may have prevented us from embracing the changes necessary for growth. Now is the time to question what holds us back and open our hearts to new possibilities, as each experience lived here is an invitation to rethink and renew our own existence. Imagine how your life could transform when you decide to break old habits and embrace a path full of challenges and blessings. This change is not limited to an isolated decision, but to a daily commitment of faith, obedience, and action, which transforms each obstacle into an opportunity to get closer to a greater purpose. It is time to recognize that each step towards something new is an investment in your own evolution. Reflecting on the past and allowing yourself to let go is the first act of courage towards true transformation. Each small action of change strengthens trust in divine direction, reaffirming that the new path has been carefully prepared for you. By letting go of what no longer serves us, we make space for light and hope to invade our days, making detachment the key to living fully and consciously. This journey of faith and purpose invites us to act, transforming thoughts into attitudes that promote profound inner renewal. Obedience and faith are manifested not only in prayers, but in the courage to convert each difficulty into learning, preparing us for a life of achievements and overcoming. Each action is an essential step in building a better future, where transformation is a continuous and vital process. Rethinking our choices and valuing the importance of following the divine call, even in the face of uncertainty, reinforces the idea that true growth occurs when we embrace change with confidence and determination. Practicing faith and committing to a new path can transform reality and renew hope with each dawn, inspiring us to live authentically and aligned with a greater purpose. Now, the question that remains is, what will you do today to free yourself from the shackles of the past and embrace the blessings of the new? Allow faith to illuminate your choices and transform each challenge into fuel for your evolution. Each courageous decision reaffirms your ability to start over and build a more meaningful life, serving as a starting point for a journey full of achievements and a deep sense of fulfillment. If this content resonated with your heart and awakened the desire to transform your reality, join this journey of faith and purpose. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss any new steps towards a life full of discoveries and blessings. Each registration is an invitation to expand this network of transformation, sharing light and hope with other people, and marking the beginning of a path of renewal and achievement in your life.